Hey there, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, we're here to help you become a better gardener, but right now we're actually in the middle of a move, so there's not a whole heck of a lot of gardening going on.
Well, there kind of is, but it involves a lot of transplanting and getting the house ready to sell.
Yeah, a little bit of yard work here and there, but we're gonna take you along our journey of selling our house and then getting some land and starting a new life, a new chapter in our lives. So this is part of that.
Yeah, so today, as part of our update for our house preparation, we're building a fence behind us here, and we've kind of, if you watched our previous video, we were showing you what we were gonna do and kind of start demoing part of the fence, right?
Yep, and actually, you can see behind us here, part of the new fence is coming along here. We're about halfway done.
And we're gonna show you, and we're gonna work on it today. I think we're gonna maybe finish it today.
Hopefully we're gonna try and button it up and get it closed up. There might be some, a few pieces we might need to take care of here and there afterwards, but that's typical. So
also, we have a few things to take care of around the gardening, mainly deadheading right now, to kind of tidy some things up. So we'll do that after we talk to you about the fence project. So should we get started?
Sure.
Okay, so taking a long look, or a large look at the fence, that's what we're looking at here. We're gonna walk up and see what's going on.
So here's our fence project, guys. We have demoed the old fence. There's different piles just kind of laying along the edge of the new fence.
Some debris to get rid of.
Yep, and tried to be really careful with a lot of the plants. Did for the most part, and so we'll haul all that out of here once once the new fence is up. Kind of taking it in some sections here. Yeah, usually what you want to do is you want to haul all the debris out of here first, so you have a nice clean line up to a clear line all the way up to where you're working. But right now, time constraints and whatnot, this is how it's rolling.
I know. So. Well, kind of weather too.
That too. But so you see the old fence. We've got the new fence. We bought these in panels, 8-foot long panels. They're dog-eared cedar.
And we got these at Lowe's, right?
Yeah, and they were in short supply, so we feel really lucky that we were able to get them. So the reason we got the panels is they're cheaper by about $10 per panel compared to building them piece by piece, rail by rail, and plank by plank. So it was a little bit cheaper. They're pretty heavy to move around.
I know, they are really heavy.
But
it's faster too, right?
Yeah, exactly. It is faster. I was just going to say that. It's a lot faster, and yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah, so, I'm excited.
So what we got going here is we've got 8-foot spans roughly on these. A couple of these we had to modify a little bit because the 8-foot spans were a little bit longer than over 8 feet. So took care of that with some 2x4s. Looks fine. It's going to be structurally sound. This next panel here, I have to rip it to about 81.5 inches because it's the next panel going up here. The reason for that is because where the old fence post was and where the new fence post is, there's a whole bunch of tree roots. We have an old fir tree right here. There's an old cedar tree stump right there. There's all these massive roots all over the place. So I just reused the same hole, and it's a little bit shorter than the 8 feet, but you know what, this is gonna work. We'll have a little bit left over on this side to then go on the very end because this did not, this length of fence line is not exactly just perfect. So we're gonna have a little bit left over to connect to the old fence over there. So, but we're reusing all the wood, so no big deal. So with that, I just need to basically, what I mean by rip is I need to go down I need to basically go down the middle of this plank and just go straight up and cut it to fit in this next panel. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I've got my saw.
What kind of saw is that?
So this is a Ryobi. It's a battery operated saw. It's one of those batteries that it comes in a kit. We'll try and find that for you and put the link down below for the kit for Ryobi, where you can get saws, drills, impact drivers, all sorts of stuff in this kit, and it all goes with the same battery. So it's really interchangeable, really moves fast, it's real versatile. So I need to set my blade to make sure it's gonna cut all the way through the plank and then the rail right here, and then we'll be set to go. So ripped it, now it's cut to fit. It should fit really well between these two posts, on center between the posts, and let's do this. Let's get it up and get it on there.
Usually I help, but Sean's very strong and he said he can do this by himself, so be careful. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, you got it.
Yep, well,
kind of
had a little help there. So, just gotta move this out. Got that old tree stump there, gonna fit it right here. So, we go.
In the future, we've already decided our next fence we'll just build by hand, like board by board. But for now, like Sean said, this was a lot faster. It was cheaper, and sometimes it does. And you know, it's like instant fence, right? You know, it's just like up. But sometimes you don't get the best quality. Like this is cedar, but we've noticed some things that we haven't loved. Like for example, there's a big ding out of this one. Like Sean and I wouldn't have picked that board, you know, if we were picking our own wood.
Probably
this
not.
one isn't too bad.
No, it's not
This
bad.
looks good, actually.
So, I mean, if you want to come over here, you can see we're pretty good. I'll cinch it up.
Get up here just a second.
So right here is what you want to do. You got a four-inch post. You want to be on center with these panels. So you want to be about an inch and a half this way. And then you want to have this open for the next panel going. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, and that'll hold this up just fine.
Nice.
And so I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to do that side first because then this will look a lot better and it'll be more even on this side. All the weight right now is over here on this, and there's a little bit of a gap down here. So once I cinch this up and get this all the way perfect up and down, this will fit a lot better. So guys, we got the other side up so it's steady. Now you can see I can let it go, it's not coming off. What we need to do is we need to pre-drill each one of these holes so we don't split wood, and it's a lot easier for the screw to get in there, but it'll still bite in. So we've got 3-inch deck screws that we're using right here. I can show you. There you go. Yep, these are great. So in fact, let me get them open there. You can see, I mean, that is really a really nice screw there. These work so well, and they got the star heads on them for the star drives. Can't get any better than that. So here we go. Pre-drill, and then drill. Put that down there. Oh yeah, bit right in, love it. Allison's right, I do like these tools.
He loves his tools, you guys.
Oh yeah.
You probably had all those like kid tools, right? Like all those little...
I did, but I didn't have these. The impact
I hope
drivers.
you didn't have 3-inch screws when you were looking.
No, I did not. Not with points. But you know, impact drivers, game changer. Just using a regular drill to get these in burns up the motors. Impact drill, man, this stuff is so much easier and it goes so much faster.
All right, so that's that.
Boom. So, yep, we got, what was it, 1, 2, 3 more full panels to put in, and then 1 partial at the end there. And we're just gonna continue down, get this done, and we'll show you once it's all done.
All right, let's do it.
Woo-hoo. All right, so you saw what we had before. Now look at it. It's
We finished.
all done.
It's
Yep,
done.
Finished. Yay! Project
So
done.
look beyond the pile here.
Yeah, we still got to pick up all the debris and get that to the dump. But I mean, everything's set really well, fit really well. There's a couple minor things we had to do with some 2x4s and, you know, shim some things up, but nothing too out of the ordinary for setting a line of fence. So yeah, it turned out really well. There's a couple of posts down the way, down that way that we have to still cut off the tops because I couldn't get them to go down far enough because of tree roots and different things going on. But yeah, besides that, we're finished.
I know, we love it. So what we're gonna do is show you guys a wider view of this because like we said, you guys probably remember this ugly fence, and you know, we're just like laughing about how long it took us to actually just finish that project.
Yeah.
But we're so happy it's done.
So wide angle, I'm gonna give you the whole fence line just from the left to the right. Doesn't that look nice, you guys?
So much better.
It just sets the whole place off. It really does. It frames it so well.
It really does.
Wonderful backdrop, so beautiful.
And I know Sean there were some issues with, we were trying to use the pre-existing holes, right, that were already dug for the posts, and some of them wouldn't come out.
Nope.
They were really old, and
There
so
was
they were
concrete encasing like metal fence posts that I literally could not get out of the ground. They were so far deep, and the tree roots in different places, especially over there,
big
had
trees
grown
back here.
around them, and just I couldn't get them out of the ground. I just could not get them out. So we reused those posts and the metal posts, and we lag bolt into them. So then there's more concrete around the base of them, so they're going to be solid. They're not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. It's
So-
like not what we would want in the future, right?
No.
But this is what we had to work with the space and what was available. So I love it. I didn't realize how much of an incline our yard had going from left to right here.
Yeah, it really does go
So-
up. It's interesting.
That's cool. So that project is checked off
Done.
the
Check
list.
that box.
High five.
High five.
Okay. So the fence project done. We're super excited. And another project on our list today, just because we are looking at these from our house, is just to deadhead these mums. You can see they're totally spent. They're actually waterlogged because we've had so much rain lately. So what we're gonna do is just give these a haircut, maybe check and see if there's any new buds coming in. Our weather temperatures are still kind of mild here, so there might be some more growth, possibly. So we have this mum, we have this mum over here. I think that's it on this side of the deck. We have some more mums over there.
And then we also, you can see real quick here on the side, there's the Angelonia.
Oh yeah,
That
we
probably
should go
needs a
after
little bit of deadheading. And we'll check that out here in a minute. But we're going to focus on the mums.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a mum right here.
Mums.
Thought we had another mum. So got a little assortment of tools here, some of our favorites. So these would make, I'm kind of showing you these because I'll probably use these pruning snips right here. These are all Corona tools. Right here, these are some of our favorite pruning tools, of course. This is the 3/4 inch bypass classic cut. This is the 1 inch classic cut bypass pruning shears. And so these are usually Sean's. These are my choice. They're perfect size. And then the pruning snips are just perfect for getting in really tight spaces.
Or micro snips.
They're so tiny. Look at those. They're so great. So let's get in here with these pruning snips, these micro snips here. So we've got tons of blooms to pick from, but I'm going to go for this one to start with, just to kind of show you guys in case you're wondering how to prune your own or deadhead your own mums. So let's follow this bud on its stem here all the way down to its point of attachment where the next bud might be, just so we're careful not to cut anything that we don't want to cut. So look at that, you guys. Oh, the bud just came right off.
Uh-oh. But that's
So
okay.
we've got 2 brand new little buds coming in.
Nice.
Who knows if those will actually develop, because the weather and stuff, but we don't want to cut those. So we're going to follow this all the way down to here and snip.
Nice.
So that's done. Woo-hoo. About 100 more to go here, right? So yeah, once you get the hang of it, you can just kind of go a little faster, make sure look for the new buds. Follow this. Oh, those are just coming right off. They're so waterlogged.
And so everybody, she's just cutting just above that next bud that looks like it's gonna bloom. So she's cutting right above that point.
Okay, you guys, so it is finished.
Look at that.
I got 3 mums actually,
Oh,
and we
wow.
knocked out the Angelonia here
No.
and some other things. So looking at the first mum that you watched us do, so you can see there's actually a lot of new buds coming in,
Yeah,
which
there
is
are.
so cool.
Nice.
But it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to bloom, but there's that chance, right? You never know.
Yeah, we're hopeful.
We're very hopeful.
Keep those fingers crossed.
Can probably get this guy. This is kind of bent over. So that's done. Yay! It looks a lot better. This will look presentable as well for showing our house. We'll probably leave some of these pots out here for the house for any showing appointments. So like at least it's not all ratty and brown looking. So that's that. Got this mum. There isn't anything new really coming up on this one, but we've got a lot of green still. So we didn't take that one down any further. Just leave it like that.
There's a lot of good, still useful greenery in that
it's
pot. So
right.
That's,
That's what I was thinking too. And then this little guy here, there's maybe a couple new buds, but kind of missed a spot there. Overall, this whole pot is still looking beautiful. In fact, we've got pansies coming in. So this is gonna pop
look at
pretty
those guys.
soon. We've
Awesome.
got our ornamental cabbage here is still good to go, and our Dusty Miller.
Looking good. All right.
So Sean was thinking maybe we'll move this to the front yard and have it kind of on our porch. So
Yep,
that'll
have
be
some
pretty.
Instant color out
Instant
there
color.
at the front. That'd be awesome.
And then we got like we said, we got a few other things back here. Our coneflowers are still blooming, and so are these echinacea.
Oh, gorgeous.
So there's still quite a few that we should cut back.
Still,
So-
it's still going, even with
I
all
know.
that harsh, wet, hard rain we
Yeah,
had.
we had some bad weather lately.
Oh,
so,
man.
well, typical late fall.
Yeah, storms rolling in, storms rolling out. Got another one rolling in this today.
I know we do. So we're gonna probably wrap this up. So all the containers you see right here, we actually need to repeat on the other side of the deck, but we're gonna probably do that later. It's always, you know, we got this done and we feel good about checking that off the list, right?
So, I mean, even with building the fence back here and getting the house ready for sale and for us in our big move, there's still some gardening that needs to
I
be
know,
done.
definitely.
Yeah.
We definitely have a lot of gardening to do still.
Always.
so-
It never ends. Whether you're staying, you're going, you know, you're at somebody else's house, there's always some gardening to do.
I know, and it's good. It feels good to get outside and take a break from the inside
It
for
does.
us anyway,
Oh my
like
gosh.
all the inside work. So
Yep.
yeah, we're excited that we will be able to present more videos to you coming up. And actually, we're kind of going to have one probably almost every day
We're going to try.
over the next few weeks here.
we're gonna
So
try.
there's a lot to do.
Going to do our best. Yeah, guys. And, you know, if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below for us. We love hearing from you. And make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you can get updates on our latest videos and our big transition.
I know, yay. And as always, thank you for being here and for watching. And we so appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we really
and
do.
we'll see you in the next video.
Yep. We'll see
So
you later.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.